tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
What's your name?
Erica.
Erica? Nice to meet you. I'm Frank.
Nice to meet you, Frank.
How old are you, Erica?
24, just turned 24 like a week ago.
When's your birthday?
August 19th, Leo
Okay.
gang.
Got you.
Yeah, I just turned, I'm like one of the youngest people out here. Usually it's like people in like their late 30s, 40s. They're always like, oh, you're so young. And I'm like, yeah. I've been coming down here like on and off since, so my brother is the one that got me like introduced to like drugs and stuff when I was like 16, 15. I was like experimenting with stuff, and he was like already coming down here to West Philly. He had like a drug dealer he'd go to see like once or twice a week and pick it up in West Philly. So it started like that. And then I found out about Kensington when I was in this rehab that was like in Fort Washington. I guess most of the people there were from Philly, and they would go to Kensington and get their stuff. And I didn't believe them when they told me what it was, that it was like an open air drug market, that there's all these streets and people like out shooting up in front of cops and everywhere. I didn't believe it. And then I AMA'd from that treatment center, and I came here like they told me where to go to. And yeah, so I came straight here. And I ended up like getting stuff, and I was like, I just like never looked back. Like I started coming down here, and I started like introducing other people. I'm from like Kutztown, which is in between Allentown and Reading.
Yep.
So it's like a small town area, country. It's like in the country. That's like a college town.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Where I
say,
live,
Kutztown University.
where I live is in the middle of nowhere. Like it's right in like the woods, basically.
Uh-huh.
So there's not any drugs or anything out there. So that's why we'd have to come down to Philly, because Philly, they have like a lot more. It's a lot cheaper and it's like better. But so like people in my area would drive down here and then come back and sell it or whatever. Yeah, because there's really no drugs where I live. There's some like in Allentown that's like 30 minutes from my house, but like that's still it's bad. It's bad around there. Like I mean it's not bad in my area though. They have like nothing like it's nothing like this.
Yeah. What, growing up, did you grow up in a one-parent home, two-parent home?
No, my parents are together still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my mom always had like a good job. My dad was a stay-at-home dad. My dad's also like a drug user, but like my parents are still together. They're still married. My dad's drug use is kind of like, he's like a functional addict, you know? Like he's not like a heroin addict. He does meth or whatever. And still, yeah, he just like lives at home and like does like chores around the house. My mom works at an insurance company selling health insurance. She makes good money though. We have like a really nice house and stuff. It's nice. So I always grew up like pretty wealthy. Like I never had to struggle or anything.
Yeah.
Like I didn't grow up with parents that were bad, but my brother's also an addict. He's always been like an addict. Now he's off the heroin. He has been since he was like 19, 20. He's also on the meth, because the meth is like super bad where I live. Like people in the country areas, they do meth. It's weird.
What do you think it was that got your brother into drugs? Like what do you think?
I think he always had like depression and anxiety issues really bad, like real bad anxiety.
Yeah.
Like he'd have like panic attacks and shit. So he used the like downers and stuff to like relax.
You just wait for the train.
Yeah. So he just used like the downers and shit to relax, I think. Like, I think he started with just weed and stuff, and then it ended up moving to, you know, Xanax and stuff like that, and then other pills like Percocet. And then eventually the Percocet doesn't work anymore, so you get on the heroin. So after the Percocet doesn't work, you gotta get on the heroin. It sucks. You know, it's not fun. Like, when I first did it, I didn't know what it was. I had got it out of my brother's room, and I was experimenting with drugs at the time, so I had no idea what the fuck it was, and I just grabbed it out of his room. And yeah, so I started doing it like that, and it was just like fucked up. I don't know. So yeah, I've been on it like on and off since then, and I haven't been off it since. Like I went to rehab probably over like 15 times. I've been to rehab a lot. Yeah. I want to go back to rehab though. Like, I don't want to be out here. It sucks.
Yeah.
Recently I was trying to come off it, and I had a seizure at my house. I had like I had a seizure. My parents had to call 911. It was really scary.
When is the last time that you were home?
Like a week ago, like that was when I had the seizure.
Okay.
Because I went home for my birthday. Like I said, I just had my birthday. I went home for my birthday to like see my grandparents and stuff. And yeah, I had a seizure because I ran out of drugs when I was at home.
Yeah.
Had a bad seizure. I don't know if it was from the animal train or if they're putting benzos in it or what.
Yeah, benzos, all that stuff is in
Do
it.
they put it in there? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had seizures before from benzos and stuff. Like, but never from heroin withdrawal, just alone. So there must be something in it. I don't know.
Yeah, so there was a study done where they came and tested 100 different corners here in Kensington. It would be like 14% fentanyl, 11% xylazine, and then it'd just be a whole bunch of bullshit in there.
Right.
Xanax, different type of benzos, all types of stuff. Where do you sleep at when you're down here?
So I just started sleeping at my friend Dom's apartment a couple of days ago, but before that I would sleep like in the park or like on the ground random places, or like I'd go, a lot of times I'd go to 30th and Market because it was so like you get robbed out here all the time.
It's safer.
Like if you sleep out here, you're gonna get robbed. It sucks. Like every single day, like you have any type of bag or anything, they just take it home, grab water.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just grab it. They'll steal your whole bag and shit. Like it's up.
Yeah. So it's definitely not safe for a young girl like yourself, right?
Yeah.
I
woke up with this guy touching me.
Yep.
And stuff, like he had his hand down my pants. It was some random guy. It was so weird. And the other day, maybe like 2 weeks ago, I was like bending over to get something out of my purse and I had like a skirt on and this guy started like touching my underwear and shit. They're just like really weird. There's a lot of like rapisty people.
Yeah.
I just don't get how you could do that. It's so weird to me.
Yeah. Do you
It's scary to sleep out here, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially I think for females. So how much do you use a day?
Probably like, I would say like 8 to 10 bags, and then I use hard too. I do hard too, yeah. But I try to like some days I'll do too much hard, and then I'll get sick on the bag. You know what I mean? Like get dope sick because I do too much hard. So I'm trying to chill on the hard, and then I also trying to taper off the bags just because of that shipping in it. Like I don't want to have a seizure and shit.
Yeah.
It's
How do
scary.
you support your habit?
I do like I like go with my friends boosting and stuff sometimes. But I recently in my parents' mail they got a retail theft thing because I guess they saw me on camera.
Yep.
So now I have like to go to court in a couple of days. It sucks.
Yes.
I don't even know, what do you get for that retail theft?
You can get probation if it's your first time. You can get fines.
Yeah, I think
It just all depends how many times it was. And,
Yeah,
and
it
the
was just
crazy
one time.
thing is now for a lot of those stores, they don't have to actually catch you in the act.
Yeah, it wasn't then. It was like 2 months later.
Yeah, they don't have to catch you in the act. They'll get you on camera stealing something and just like you said, send you something in the mail.
It's crazy.
Yep.
I don't get how they can do that.
Yeah. Have you ever done dates or anything for?
I used to, but down here you don't make any money, so I don't do it anymore. I would do it if I had my phone.
Yeah.
Cause like then you make like a decent amount of money, but just like street walking, like on the app,
it's
you
not
don't
good.
make shit.
Yeah.
You make like 20 bucks if you're lucky. Like they try to like shortchange you a lot too.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go with like certain people, like certain types of people, because they will like rob you or try to rape you and shit.
Yep.
You know.
What's the type of people you stay away from?
Usually like a lot of like I don't know, it sounds bad, but
No,
but like black people a lot
Yeah.
of time they try to rob you.
Yep.
Like or like younger
Yep.
like younger dudes and shit. I usually try to go with like older white men and shit, or like
Yep.
Asian dudes are usually all right. Like they don't rip you off.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that just because I've spoken to so many women, and they say the young guys, they stay away from young guys. They stay away from like even young Spanish guys, young black guys, the guys that with the tinted windows and stuff. They just young guys they stay away from. They just have bad experiences.
And a lot of times, like some black dudes too, like they'll try to rob you. It's weird. There's one time I had this guy put he said it was a 50 and he put it in like the vent and it was a $1 bill. If I would have done it, I would only got a $1 bill.
Oh wow! So
It's
you
not
check
fucked up.
first.
No, I asked for the money first.
Okay.
Some people don't. That's what they get fucked up by, you know?
Yeah.
If they don't get the money first.
Yep.
You get
Have
fucked
you
up.
had any negative experiences doing that?
Yeah, like I don't know, people are just weird. Like they're weird. Like there's like really like I explain it, like they're like really desperate and they like act like they like own you and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. I don't explain it. Like, they just act like you, like they like own you and can say whatever, do whatever to you. Like, I don't like that.
All right.
So that's why I stopped doing it. And because it wasn't worth it for the amount of money I was getting. I was like, it's not even worth it.
Yeah.
If you do like the sugar baby websites, you make like $300 to $500. Like, that's worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you have any questions for me?
So how long did you use for? Like, how long was your active use?
Yep. So I got high the first time January 4th, 2004, and I got clean 2016, September. Next week is my 7 years.
Do you do NA and stuff?
I did. When I first got clean, my first 2 years, I was in meetings.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta do
faithfully.
something when you first get clean to like,
Yeah.
you know, like get connected, get a support group and shit. Because if you don't have anybody or all your friends use drugs, or like, you know, you gotta cut people out that use drugs. Because if you stay around that same crowd, all you're gonna get, it's too hard. As people around you are using, you can't do that shit.
Yep.
You can't stay around that shit.
Yep. Exactly.
So what made you want to stop?
I overdosed and I just realized that I was like, man, this isn't what I want.
Was your shit dope or what was it?
It was when the fentanyl first started coming around back in 2016.
That's when it was. Yeah, you're right. It was like, because that's when I started doing it. Like I graduated 2017, so I started when I was in like 10th grade.
Gotcha.
So that would be like, yeah, you're right. Like 20. Like when I first started, it was regular dope.
Yeah.
And then it switched over to it really got different when the trank started coming in. That's when it was really different.
Yeah, I bet. I thank God
Were you not around for that?
No, thank God.
Yeah, because the trank shit's like nasty sometimes.
Yeah, because I know that I might not have 7 years clean, you know, or coming up on 7 years if I had to deal with this shit out here now. I might not have. I understand it's 100% different.
I died so many times from the trank and fentanyl.
Yeah. What would you like to say to somebody who's going to watch this video? They're going to resonate with something you said, or maybe somebody you know.
I would just say, like, you know, stop before you get to the point where it's like so bad that you're like into bad emotional pain. Like, you don't have to hit rock bottom. You can stop whenever you want. Mm-hmm. You don't have to like be homeless. You don't have to ruin your whole life. You can be productive in life. Like, drugs aren't the answer to what you're like trying to fix. You know, seems like the solution, but it's a temporary solution.
Yep.
It is. It really is.
No, I think you're 100% right.
Like I was doing it because I wanted to cover up like emotional pain, but just make it worse. Because then I would lose more people in my life, more f***ed up shit would happen. A lot of f***ed up shit happens when you're using drugs. It does, like bad shit.
Yep.
Like you never get like nothing positive really comes out of using drugs.
What's your view on the harm reduction places and giving out needles and stuff like that? Do you think?
I think it's important that they give out the needles and shit because when people have to buy them, that's when they usually start sharing them because they don't want to have to buy them and shit. But like down here, they have so many harm reduction places. But like in some ways, I think it like kind of does enable the people because they have somewhere to like get food. They have somewhere to like you know, they always have something to fall back on. They can sell their work. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like they never have to like, you know, like struggle. You know what I mean?
What do you think about when you, you know, if you're getting high somewhere and let me just wait for this train again.
Fucking train. Do you cut the train out? Do you cut the train out?
Well, I just don't talk over it because you won't be able to hear. So what do you think about, you know, when people are out here getting high and there's kids that walk past or kids that, you know, school's gonna be starting?
I'm scared the kids are gonna like step on a needle or like this sucks they're exposed to that. I would never live with a kid around here. I don't know. I feel bad for people that are forced in this situation. Yeah. It's a lot poor area around here, so that's why I think people have to live in this situation. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Yeah, or like maybe they have like houses and shit. Yep. You got water?
Yeah, I'll give you one as soon as we're done. We're just about done.
Fix this shoe. I know as I was stepping on them, I got these for $5. Like they're nice. Like they're Bumblebee Jordans. Yeah. Aren't they nice?
They are.
For $5 I got them.
Yeah, they are.
Everything down here is $5 basically. Literally everything. Like everything.
Yeah, that's the starting place for everything. You're right.
Yeah. But like, yo, people sell they'll sell all their shit for $5.
Everything.
Yeah. It's
Have you
called-
sold anything for $5?
Yeah, other people's shit. Not my shit. People always jack my shit before I get to sell it. They do. They jack my shit.
Yeah, I bet. I thank you for speaking with me. This was a nice change of pace, because the last interview she had me ready to cry. So thank you.
Damn, he's up. He's like a pretzel.
Yeah. I thank you for speaking with me. If somebody was to give you an option to go to a program today, would you take it?
Yeah, I would go. Yeah, hell
would?
yeah. I would go. I've been trying to get into one, but then I always like fall. Like I'm scared that like because I have like an abscess, they're not gonna take me.
Yeah.
Like on this side, it's like red right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have to get it popped or if they're gonna cut it or what.
Yeah.
Do you think that I have to cut that?
I don't know.
I'm not sure either. It's not like that
Let me
big.
see.
See, it's not that big. It's like red.
Oh yeah. I don't know, to be
see
honest
it?
with you.
It's not too bad.
Doesn't look bad though.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but
don't touch it though. Don't
yeah,
keep, you know what I mean?
yeah, but it's getting all right here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's getting all red and shit though.
Yeah, don't keep on f***ing with it though. The more you touch it, the worse it's gonna get.
Pus is gonna come out.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I